the 2012 Grand Slam Tour, and yeah, I'm pretty keen to go give my friend a hug.
All right, all right. Hey, Jared, thank you for sitting
Yeah.
in the hot seat. You want to say any last words to Sasha or anybody else watching?
Yeah, like just well done to Sash. Like big hello to all my friends and family in South Africa. Like miss you guys and love you guys. Just a big shout out to the Claro crew, like Joel and Cleta and everyone that's helping out with the event. Like these guys are legends. They make life much easier for my girlfriend. I actually get to see her. So
Nice.
thanks to you guys, and yeah, thanks to all the competitors, sponsors, you, Manny, and keep watching. Enjoy.
You got it. We're going to see Jared Houston throughout the event. He's always one of those guys who raises his hands to come into the hot seat, and I'm always stoked to have him in here because I can talk to him, as a a friend and a competitor. So it's all good. All right, Keahe Parker coming in right now, getting situated right now. All right, let's get you situated. You look that way, yeah. Bingo. This little thingamajig, is it too tight? All right, so we want this thing.
Oh, Trevor Cam.
Oh, right off the bat. All right, you were looking at the monitor. What did you see? But wait,
Good
Jacob
invert by
Romero.
Trevor. Here's
It's
Jacob.
the two Hawaiians versus the two Puerto Ricans out in the water. Oh,
Nice flip.
Can he pull it across? Can he pull it around? No, that's very rare for Jacob Romero.
Yeah, no, you usually can kick out of the suds like that, but Trevor's invert looked pretty sick.
Unreal. So straight off the bat, the two Hawaiians drawing first blood in this last quarterfinal. And these are 25-minute heats. Top two waves will be scored and 12-wave maximum. Again, only two riders will advance on to the semifinal, and those two have a guaranteed spot in the main event as being the top 8 in the trials. So Jarek, Trevor, what did I say? Trevor Cam and Jacob Romero drawing first blood in that heat. In yellow, Javier Baez, and in blue, Omar Font will be rounding off those 4 competitors.
Yeah, Kuko.
Yes, Kuko. So you want to say hi to anybody out there right now?
How's it going, everyone in the world from Hawaii?
Don't worry, there's thousands of people watching now right now from all over the world. Keahe Parker, I seen him in Miami.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a fiasco. Hurricane Sandy did a number as far as people, just all the flights coming out of Miami, New York, and all along the East Coast were just packed. And I saw him and Kahikili.
Yeah, Kahikili.
Yeah, they were both in Miami. And what happened?
Well, all the flights they're getting mixed up, like you said, and they overbooked. And Kahikili was like not gonna get on the plane, and you're there, and they're like, "Oh, does anybody want $400 on American Airlines?" And you're right in front of me, about to sit down, and you just turned around. And you're like, "Good."
Yeah, I'm like, hey, I'm out of here. Well, they did say I had a guaranteed flight on the next, guaranteed seat on the next flight, which is about 3 hours later. So I'm like, hey, I'll take it. My wife's going to Hawaii, and the $400 voucher, I'll take it.
Yeah.
No worries. And
Stoked.
it worked out. I mean, it all worked out. He got on the flight with you guys, so whoever was picking you up didn't have to wait that extra 6 hours.
Jacob Vanderveld. He was waiting.
Yeah. So Jacob Vandervelde was there, but look at this. As we were talking,
Kuko.
out the back, Kuko, Omar Font,
Whoa,
big
nice flip. Yeah.
maneuver down the beach right there, and those rocks on the other side of the beach over there are pretty intense. It's a pretty nice beach right here. How many times have you been out here?
I came last year and checked it out. The reef. Oh, here's Trevor. Rolling again.
Oh,
Kicking.
get back in there. So Trevor Cam.
Yeah.
Trevor Cam, one of those Hawaiian riders who's just been making a name for
Oh,
himself for
flipping.
years. This is probably one of the longest rides we've seen so far today. He's actually got 3 maneuvers completed in that roof. A little sloppy on the second roll, but able to clean it up a little bit on that inside. So Trevor Cam, nice, clean, long wave for Trevor. It'll be in those upper mid-high scores. But Trevor Cam, his first wave, a 7.95, Omar's 5.3, Jake Romero 4.5, and Javier with a 1.25. So everybody except for Javier having a solid score.
Yeah, that 7.95 was Trevor's first invert. Here's his
It's the
roll.
replay, yeah.
Nice bottom turn to another roll.
Right here,
It's
he
all right. He
kind
kinda
of, he got it kind of hung up on the top.
Yeah. Brings it around, finds the inside, flips it somehow. Pretty pretty cleanish. Yeah, that was cool.
So Trevor
work.
Cam was one of those guys whose name has been tossed around in the early rounds of the
Yeah.
trials. So he's definitely one to contend with out in the trials. But again, this is quarterfinal number 2, and only 2 riders will advance on to the semifinals. And if you make it to the semifinals, you're in. And unfortunately,
Yeah, you're in. You're in the main event. You're stoked. Oh, here we go. Javier. Looking
oh,
at section.
my!
That was a good wedge.
I think I was with every bodyboarder.
Oh,
Oh, and
yeah,
he pulls
there
it
it
off.
is.
Everybody
Cool.
tuned in, just held their breath as that ramp was coming right at him.
Yeah, those lefts, they're kind of coming at you, and he's eyeing it, looking at it right here, and just, oh, that was cool.
That was pretty clean. And with that little whitewash, landing it
Yeah.
right where he did, was able to push him back into the power whitewash, and he was able to come out of that. That
Yeah,
was insane.
good.
What would you have done?
Same thing, hopefully.
Yeah.
But cool.
So where'd you end up in the event?
I had my first heat yesterday, and I didn't surf it too good. It's a tough wave middles, and then when it's onshore like this, when the wave, oh, here we go, Jacob looking at something, he's spotting the section down the line.
All right, Jacob Romero, nice
Oh,
clean invert.
Yeah, section wasn't as good, but he made the most of it.
So your
That
first
was cool.
heat,
Yeah, first heat,
Ah.
like I only needed a 5 or something, just couldn't find it, and it was tough, but that happens. You
Yeah.
gotta just go with it and on to the next one.
well, the thing I don't think a lot of people realize is how difficult the trials are.
Yeah, trials are nuts. Like,
I mean, every event you go to, you have the best guys and girls and just bodyboarders coming together and
Yeah.
competing for only 8 spots. And there's like 60 of you, 60 competitors in
Yeah.
the trials. And for going for 8 spots, that's probably one of the hardest things you can do, aside from winning the whole event.
yeah, and it's tough, and sometimes conditions change. Like today, it was really good, and then the winds come up, and I think it changed right when the first quarterfinal started or second, and you just got to be prepared for that and just give it your all, and hopefully you can qualify, because it's hard, it's tough.
It's tough, but you know what? Not tough is hanging out on the beach and having a good time like that family right there. This beach is absolutely amazing. Last year was one of the first times I've come out where I spent most of the time out on this area, this side of the island, and I don't think I want to leave.
Yeah.
But again, I said that about Itacoachara. Itacoachara in Brazil is one of those other places where it's like summer all year long. And look at this.
Kuko getting
Oh.
flipping.
Trying to make it look clean, pulls it around. He pulls it off, but it wasn't one of those cleaner moves that we've seen throughout the day. And look at those
Yeah.
rocks out the back.
It's so weird how it's like flat right there, and it's just like a plateau. It
wh-
surges.
Where else have you been aside from this beach? Have you been cruising around?
I'm actually staying with Jorge Colomer, Jacob, and I.
Okay.
And we're staying in Rincon at one of Jorge's family members' places over there. It's about like 30, 40 minutes away, and it's cool. It's like the northwest tip of the island. We're cruising over there, and
Okay.
I stayed in San Juan a couple nights too.
What was
here
that
we go.
I'll get
Jacob.
back to it. Look at that. Jacob coming out of the foam ball on that bottom
He's eyeing
turn.
the section. Look at this. He has some speed.
Oh!
Boom, Kanans! Yeah, Jacob.
Boom, Kanani.
Yeah, that's the one. Boom, Kanani. Oh, I think he kind of got
Oh, did he?
shut down. I don't think he pulled it through.
But you know what? That was an insane move. And you know what? That's 3 waves, 2 waves that he, that Jared touched on it earlier.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that in
Oh,
a
here
second.
we go,
But
Trevor. He's eyeing section. Got some speed. Oh, cool.
no. So what happened right there at the end?
He kind of looked like he just pearled. His board just grabbed the water weird, and it was kind of white water too, so I think that might have affected it.
So that maneuver is incomplete. He didn't actually
Yeah, that
come out
was-
in front of the wave, and he pulled it at sick air, but landed, and the wave, the board just
Oh,
pearled on him.
here's Jacob. Oh, look
No-
at this section.
Now what happened here? Look at how
Boom.
big that is right
Yeah.
there.
He has some momentum, but it just kind of like,
Let's see.
Oh,
All right,
that's
right there. Hold
so
it there for a
clean.
second. If you were to go back just a couple frames and
Right
let's
there.
get the full height.
Boom.
if we can measure that, if you have your ruler out right now and you have some math skills under your belt,
Hits it
right
so
there,
clean.
boom. That is about, he's easily 12, maybe 15 feet above the wave right there,
Yeah.
and he is able to come all the way down and maintain composure and land it. But this is nothing new to Jacob Romero.
Yeah, no, he just blasts those all the time, and it's just the whitewater that right in that area. It's kind of a little shallower reef, and it's really turbulent. So it's like gotta get through, and it's tough.
All right. I mean, you got to be able to hold on not only through the whole entire move, but the landing is probably one of the most crucial parts on these big maneuvers. So, I mean, but that's the competition at this level. And again, we talked about the trials and how hard it is to compete because you got the best, not only in Puerto Rico, but you got Barbados in the house. You got Guadeloupe, Martinique, and then you got, all the Venezuelans everywhere.
Oh, here's Trevor again. He's getting busy.
Oh,
Little
nice.
flip. Cool.
All right, Trevor Cam now starting to he's got two solid scores, a 7.95 and a 5.7, looking for he's winning by 3.25, so he's trying to build on that 5.7. Jacob Romero has a 4.5 and a 5.9, looking for a 7.676 for the first place spot, but it's the two Puerto Ricans who need to step on the gas right now. 13 minutes remaining.
Looks like Javier only needs a 5.6 after that reverse where he got a 7.58. And, that was good.
That was solid.
Yeah.
So looking down on our Facebook page, Ricardo wants to know what day is the DK. Well, Ricardo, in fact, we are going to break from the semifinals and the finals of the trials today. So after the second semifinals, we're going to jump into the quarterfinals of the drop knee. So stay tuned. That's going to be coming up, and that's going to be pretty exciting to watch some of the drop kneers come out here and lay down the law and start throwing some serious buckets.
Throw some tail.
Yeah, throw some tail. And I've seen some guys killing it so far. I mean, this is like, off the wall with a solid little left on it.
Yeah.
That's the first impression I got when I came out here. And I'd really like to see Kyle Millegro out here.
Yeah, exactly. This wave, when we first came last year, it just reminds us all Hawaiians so much of you have off the wall and then insanities. And where everyone's free surfing, you kind of have insanities over there. And it's same kind of setup, a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But really, really fun wave. And you saw it this morning, so fun and puntable and barrels. And
I know.
Hey, Shamo.
Yeah, Seamus Makeham, one of those guys, behind the scenes guys that we all have grown to love. And you know what? This trip, he smells really nice.
Yeah, he's been smelling good. Not bad. Better than Mexico. I don't know.
Well, Shamo, he's doing a great job putting out these highlight clips. He's actually the one putting them up, spending, countless hours on the computer after the day's event, going home, getting all these clips. It takes hours just to see what's available and another few hours just to put it together. Here we go, Jacob Merrill.
Yeah, let's go. Bottom turn, looking at a section. Oh! Boom, another big invert. Let's kick out of it. Let's go. He's got it. He's kicking.
It looked like he was.
Yeah, there it is. Boom, cool.
It looked like he was almost into that little V section where you don't want to be, but he was able to pull out in front of it. Jake Romero, massive invert.
Oh, so good. I saw the other one he did in the quarter or previous heat from the water, and just looks so nice. Oh, here we go. That's
Javier Baez in the yellow jersey. He's looking for 5.64 on this
little
wave.
Frothy.
Ran out of gas on that wave right there.
Trevor looking at another wave in this set. Going to try to get a roll.
I liked how he stalled on his bottom turn and still maintained his speed to get into that section and another roll on the inside.
He's doing good, this guy. I'm stoked.
He's actually riding the waves like if they were in the 2 to 3 foot spin to win, mentality. Yeah. But he's doing it out here in these 3 to 4 foot waves and maybe some 5 foot sets coming in through. Yeah. But he's able to pull it together. So pulling it off. Trevor Cam, he's been making a serious charge these last couple years. I'm pretty stoked on him, even though he has that little rat tail.
Yeah, his little Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, is that what that is?
Jedi. He's a Padawan learner, but he has some contest experience. He's been doing contests in Hawaii for a long time, and he's had some good results, and you know, you just gotta keep building and get more experience, and that's psyched.
Well, there's a look at where we are currently in quarterfinal number 4. 10 minutes remaining. Trevor Cam in a commanding lead right now.
Yeah.
It is Jacob Romero who needs an 8.45 to take that first place spot.
Where's Kai Keeley cruising by?
He didn't make it through, did he?
No, he had another tough heat. Yeah, trials is tough.
Trials is tough. Jacob Romero, the two Hawaiians actually leading first and second place. Omar Font Kuko is looking for a 5.11, and Javier Baez 5.64.
Yeah.
So the Puerto Ricans have to now step on the gas to get into one of those first 2 spots. Only 2 riders will advance on. Third and fourth, we'll call it an event. So if you make it out of the quarterfinals, you go to the semifinals, and you lock in a spot into the main event where you will compete in against the top 24. So that's what you want to do. You want to make it out of this quarterfinal. 2 more seats available. Who's it going to be?
Javier.
Up and riding.
Pretty clean one. Oh, nice
There we go.
invert, clean.
How's that bird in the foreground as well?
Cruising.
Javier Baez, nice clean invert right there.
Yeah, you didn't really need too big of a score. You needed a 5. Wait, no. Changing up a little bit. He needs a 8.66 actually. That was a clean invert. Not sure if it will be the score. Kind of a smaller wave, but oh, there you go.
There you go. I'm married, dude. But yeah.
Puerto Rico does it better, I heard. So there's a lot of people on the beach, some waves and babes, and yeah, enjoying some madalas.
We need some of those beer koozies.
Yeah, Kokomo supplying.
Can you get those girls to send us some beer koozies up into the commentators area, please?
Yes, of course. Por favor.
All right, quarterfinal number 4, winding down. 8 minutes remaining. We have Thomas Rigby on standby. He's going to be coming in for semifinal number 1. He's going to be giving us the lowdown for the entire semifinals.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, for sure, semifinal number 1. As the guys are waiting out the back, Christopher Ebick in Buenos Aires is tuned in. Hey, Alan, what's up, brother? He's tuned in. He has a question. Well, I will be there next Friday. So Alan from Barbados will be here in Puerto Rico next Friday. Here we go. Kuko out the back.
Looking at this left. He thinks he sees a section down there. Let's see. Oh, cool, yeah.
How did he do that? It was all about speed and timing. I mean, he was actually like 2 feet above that 2-foot whitewash, but skills.
Skills. He popped it. Like, that was cool. Wasn't that big of a section, but, you know, you got some projection, and he made it through. Oh, checking out the camera. He has time. Got to get back out there.
A lot of these guys have supporters on the beach and telling them, hey, you got this much time. Hey, stay over here, or hey, go down the beach to find, you know, that left or whatever. Yeah. But it looked like he was looking back, and there he is looking back again. It looks like guaranteed some friends are telling him what to do, which always helps. I mean, doesn't help to have an extra couple eyes helping you out. So back to Arecibo, Puerto Rico, Eric Nunez. Dude, you're like, you know, 20, 30 minutes away. Get over here. You can see it firsthand. Luciano in Costa Rica, Alexander, Reunion Island, Ricardo, DK is going down today. We have a quarterfinals out the back. Trevor Cam.
He's drawing a line right here, looking for a section. Thinks he sees something. Come on, let's go. Oh, nice flip. That was pretty clean.
Wow, he's looking for 7.81.
Rolls off the whitewater right there. All right.
So Trevor Cam with a big move on the outside, and, you know, not a high, you know, that roll on the inside will help, but it's not going to increase his score by too much. Yeah. But still solid wave riding out there for Trevor Cam.
Yeah, he's staying busy. He has 2 good scores, and then he has 2 backup scores and another backup score. He's having fun out there right now.
Does he have a nickname? Since he's got that little ponytail, that rat tail?
He has a lot of different nicknames, but he just likes to go by his own name. And we call him T-Cam, Trevor, whatever. And he just, that rat tail thing is out of control, though. We're going to have to cut that.
That's such a Hawaiian thing.
Yeah, exactly. He said he had longer hair before, and he never did anything really cool with his hair.
Is he from the west side?
He's from Oahu, actually. He's born and raised Sandy Beach.
Oh, Sandy's. Okay.
Oh, east side. And, yeah, half-point guy, and he's doing great. Stoked.
All right, Trevor Cam, but Jacob Romero out there in second place.
8.2 in the last wave for Trevor.
Judges like that wave. He did that big move on the outside and then came into the inside and wrapped it up with a small, not so clean roll off that whitewash, but it was enough to, get him in a couple extra tenths of a score. But that big move out the back was clean. The judges have the best view on the beach. They're up on a scaffolding about 20 feet high, overlooking the dunes and straight into middle. So Chico Geritano is, the head judge up there, making sure all the scores are, on cue. So while these guys are waiting out the back, we'll be back right after this.
Lo que le gusta a tu mamá.
Natalia, te he amado toda la vida. Cásate conmigo.
Y ahora, lo que te gusta a ti. Lo que le gusta a tu mamá y también a ti. Malta India, esa es la mía.
I got to give Natasha credit. The sponsors she was able to pull off for this event, I mean, amazing.
Yeah.
But I do have to warn you, party in a pouch, amazing. But you know what? Limit yourself. Those things are, I'm just going to say they're amazing. This is what went down during the advert. And Jacob Romero with another big invert right there for Jacob Romero.
He is.
He was looking for an 8.11, and he got a 8 point. Actually, before that, he needed a high scoring wave, and he got an 8.13. He's still in second. Look at that nice clean cover up.
Nice. Oh, still
Uh-oh.
rolling out.
I don't know, but
Not sure if he's
Javier
gonna
and
roll.
Omar with that last wave from Jacob are almost both in combination maneuver.
Yeah.
Javier in yellow is in combination maneuver, but Omar needing a 9.38. This could be the end of the road for the Puerto Ricans in this
Yeah.
heat.
Hawaiians are killing it. I'm stoked.
Yeah, well, good to have a Hawaiian in here.
Yeah.
Next coming up is Thomas Rigby. He's going to be in here for semifinal number 1, where he's going to see fellow Hawaiian Jones Russell. But look at this. Another angle from Javier's wave. You know what? He might not make it out of this heat, but it shows this last wave is just showing that he does have the skills to be out here competing with the big guns in the trials. But Javier with a nice clean barrel right there. Couldn't pull off that roll, but definitely one of those big wave riders that Puerto Rico is known for, putting out into the bodyboarding arena. So Javier, unfortunately, that wave wasn't what he was hoping for towards the end, but damn it.
Yeah.
2 Puerto Ricans out of the game.
Yeah.
What?
Pretty
Wait a
tough.
second. You know what? I don't want to jump the gun. 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
We've seen what Jones Russell has done the last 2 heats, and you know what?
2 heats in a row.
2 heats in a row, pulling
So
off.
good.
I don't know how he did it, but in the last minute, less than a minute in both of his heats, able to get into those advancement spots. So Javier and Omar. Javier, I'm looking at the score right now, what you're seeing. Javier is in combination land because of that interference he got on that first wave.
Yeah.
But Omar, he is able to pull it off if he gets a 9.38 or better with 1 minute and 48 seconds remaining. And out the back, Javier Baez.
Bouncing off.
Oh, doctor.
Right.
Man, these last quarterfinal heats have been pretty intense, almost as intense as the crowd down on the beach. I mean,
Yeah.
this is one of those places where, bodyboarding is, it's one of those sports that you show up to a beach where it's hot, where it's heavy, you're going to get waves.
Mm-hmm.
So coming up next, we're going to have
Jacoby.
all right, Jacob Romero out the back. Nice clean turn, getting into that
Getting some
speed zone.
speed.
What's he going to do?
Oh, he's zoning in on this. Oh, big.
Oh, no! Does he have enough momentum to get around Jacob Romero? Everything just went quiet.
Out somehow.
And he's able to kick out in front of that. How did he do that?
Last minute.
Oh, my.
That was sick. All right.
The last wave of the heat for Jacob Romero, it just totally went silent as he went up to hit that lip. And I didn't think he had the momentum to come to pull that thing around. Here's another look.
I was about to say reverse, and he, of course he was looking for it right there. He kind of hits it
perfect timing.
whacks it,
Right
kinda
there.
Gets caught up, brings it around.
He
and
had to
kicks
drop the
out.
legs down to make sure he landed, properly to pull that thing around. Trevor Cam on his last wave of the heat.
Yeah.
Not much there. So Jacob Romero, doctor.
That was cool.
Whew. Jordan tuned in from San Diego. Meri Mari, I'm at work. Just thanks for the live show. Had the opportunity to watch my friend Hyson. He's in Vega, or she's in Vega Alta, Puerto Rico. And Trevor.
Reverse roll for the boys. Cool.
So, Meri Mari, thank you for tuning in. Yes, Hyson has been killing it. He's going to be coming up in semifinal number 1, so don't go anywhere. Trevor Cam, he's a happy camper right there. He is in the main
Stoked,
event,
how's
along
these
with
guys?
fellow Hawaiian going for the
Yeah.
the handshake.